Don't get buried in a mound of legal paperwork. OhioDocs, a new automated document assembly service from the Ohio State Bar Association, featuring thousands of legal form templates. Find out more online, ohiobar.org/OhioDocs.
Welcome to the OhioDocs Basic Use video. This video will demonstrate how to assemble a template and how to save the answers into an answer file. To start, either launch OhioDocs from the Program menu in Windows under OhioDocs, or double-click the OhioDocs icon on the desktop. This will open the library in HotDocs Player 10. The HotDocs library contains a list of templates organized by category. To see the templates available under a category, click the plus sign to expand the folder. There are three basic template types: interview templates, PDF templates, and Word templates. To close a folder, or to reduce a folder, go ahead and click the minus sign next to the folder. To assemble a template, you can either double-click the template name or select the template and click the Assemble button. In this example, we will be assembling the Advanced Directives template. The Advanced Directives template will create a living will, healthcare power of attorney, and donor registration form. HotDocs will first prompt you for an answer file to use for the assembly. If this is the first time you have created this document for your client, you can go ahead and leave it on New Answer File. Otherwise, you can select an old answer file from the drop-down menu, or click on the Open Answer File button and click an existing answer file. For this example, we will be using a previous answer file. Clicking OK will launch the HotDocs interview. The interview asks a series of questions relevant to create the Advanced Directives documents. The Personal Information dialog collects basic client information. Here we have entered information about John Doe. The Address Information dialog collects John Doe's address. The Child Information dialog collects information about the client's children. Here we have entered information about John Doe's son, James Doe. The Other Important People information dialog is used to collect information about anyone else. We can later use these names and addresses to specify the Advanced Directives designations. The next screen is the Advanced Directives designations. Here we can enter in the persons to be notified with John's living will, and also the agents for the power of attorney for healthcare. If we click the button for the agents for the persons to be notified, we can either type the names in here, but if we've entered them previously, you can just hit the select button and select them from the list. To add another person to this list, I need to click the Add Another button and then make a second selection. For the healthcare power of attorney, we have two options. The first option is to make the agents the same as the persons to be notified. If I go ahead and click that button, what it does is it copies the living will persons to be notified into the agents dialog. If I click the button for the agents, you can see that these people have already been entered into the agents dialog. To add another agent to the list, click the Add Another button and either select them from the list or type them in. The execution information contains the date and execution information for the document. Once this is all filled out, I will hit Next, and then I have several options at the end of interview screen for how to assemble the document. The first option is to send the document to the Forms Document tab. Clicking this button will take you to the Form Document tab, where you can see a preview of the document and how it's going to be filled out. For example, you can see the contacts here on the living will. And also the agents on the healthcare power of attorney. From this screen, I have several options. If I go to the File menu here, I can either send the document directly to Adobe Acrobat, or I can save the document directly as a PDF. If I go back to the end of interview screen, Another option, instead of sending it directly to the OhioDocs filler, is to save the assembled document directly as a PDF. If I click that button, then the system will prompt me to save it as a PDF, and I can save it wherever I want on my system. There is one additional option, and that is if you already have Acrobat or Acrobat Reader installed, you can instruct OhioDocs to send the document directly to Acrobat. To do that, you need to go into Tools and then Options, and click the Interviews and Dialogues End of Interview options. Come down to the Finish Interview action, and for the Finish Interview action for PDFs, instruct OhioDocs to send the assembled form documents to Adobe Acrobat and close. With that option set, when I reach the end of an interview on a PDF form, I can go ahead and click Finish. OhioDocs will close and save the answers and open the document in the PDF where I can either save or print it. The basic steps used to create this document apply to virtually all the templates in the system. However, there are some exceptions to this general rule. For example, some of the template sets or template categories have a Start Here intake form. In this case, under Estate Administration, there is a Start Here Estate Administration intake. Running this template will just let me create an answer file. So for example, we have a sample one already created with most of the information in here. You can see that the intake answer file will just collect information about the court, about the attorney, and since we previously entered our attorney information in the firm and attorney information form, I can hit the select button and choose one of the attorneys we previously entered. It'll collect information about the decedent, the applicant, and any other interested parties. And when I hit Finish, it will go ahead and prompt me to save the answer file. To save the answer file, you should give it a descriptive name, such as, in this case, John Doe, estate, and then a date. This answer file can be used to assemble the remaining documents. So for example, if I launch the application to probate will, I can pull in that existing answer file from the menu, and all of the questions here have already been answered: the court, the decedent, the applicant, and the attorney. All I need to do is go to the final screen and answer a few simple questions and hit Finish to generate my document. As a result, documents can be generated faster and more accurately using the OhioDocs software than manually. This concludes the OhioDocs basic use video.